Hiya, so my name's Paddy, I'm from Leeds. Obviously I've come down today, situation that happened in Harehills the other night, but it's not just that, it's what's going on in the country as a whole really. It's disgusting what's being done to us. You're looking at the immigration policy, really, I can't see one. I can't see any benefit to the British citizen for the people that they're bringing in. They're all third world, low education, bringing no sort of values that we share to this country whatsoever. We're having to pay for them all. What benefit do these people bring? At the end of the day, immigration policy should be for the benefit of the British people. What other reason are you going to bring people in unless it benefits everybody else? These people from Roma community, most of them can't speak English. They're all from a travelling community that doesn't really share our values whatsoever. So why are they here? Why are they here in such numbers? I live near Harehills, and I walk down the street in Harehills and I see gangs of these men just stood out on the street through the day, no jobs, nothing to do. The kids are running feral all over the place, causing trouble, smashing stuff up. And luckily I don't live near Harehills, but close enough to Harehills, and I see all problems there, similar to what they've got in Harehills.
We saw on Thursday, all the criminal damage that was happening, buses being set on fire, but we also saw police, running in opposite direction. They look scared for their lives. What do you think to that?
I think it's absolutely pathetic, because if them people had been white English people, they'd have been running it and with batons, they'd have been charging them, there'd have been horses there, they'd have got absolutely destroyed. You've seen what they do to, English people when they go down to London and protest peacefully. They all get kettled in, they all get pushed around, abused. It's completely two-tier policing. Everything is two-tier. It matters what colour you are to how the police you. That's simple as that. It's what you believe in. That's what they go against. Trust me.
What do you think is going to come from what happened on Thursday?
I don't know. Obviously, this was only organised yesterday, so there's not as many people here as we'd like to be here. I think it had been organised a bit in advance. There probably would have been a lot more people here, but I'm going to go down to London next Saturday and see what happens down there. And we've got to stand up and start doing something now, because we're going to end up with nothing left. They're importing these people over, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them a year. They don't like us, they hate our way of life, they don't want to integrate, they're not offering nothing. A lot of them do. A lot of them, yeah, not all of them. Listen, my wife's an immigrant, my kid's a mixed race. Do you know what I mean? I don't have a problem with the colour of somebody's skin, I don't care. But when it's the values that somebody has, if somebody thinks, a lot of these people think that women are second-class citizens. They don't see women as equal at all. They treat people completely different as to what we do. And, why are we bringing these people in? There's no benefit to us whatsoever. They hate our way of life.
Sorry for cutting you, I shouldn't be getting involved. Who's putting them here?
Exactly.
Come in then.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, the government are bringing these people in and letting them stay here, giving them houses. We're having to pay for it through our tax money.
Yep.
I paid hundreds of thousands of pounds in tax. In this year alone, I've paid nearly 100 grand in tax, yeah? That's what I've paid, yeah?
Sorry guys, I'm on TikTok, so this gentleman, that's why he's here today, because at the end of the day he pays taxes, and I feel his pain. And at the end of the day, we've got a lot of these Eastern European coming to the country. They're not getting the right qualifications, they're not getting the right literature, they're not getting the right things. They're just getting sent into our fucking city, our area, and then we've got to deal with the shit.
Are you from around here as well?
Yeah, I'm from around here.
What do you think to what happened on Thursday?
It's in regards to the rioting or the actual situation, what we're talking about?
All of it. You can
All
talk
of it.
about what you
well,
want.
the rioting, I don't agree with it. Shouldn't have happened. And whoever did it, I hope they go to jail, because when the riots happened in Harehills, before people went to jail. Miley, come here. And then, with regards to the situation with the police taking the kids out of the house, they should have taken them, but they should have done it differently.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
What do you think they should have done differently?
I can't say, I'm not a police officer. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to. But personally, they could have done it differently. Do you know what I mean?
We saw police running in opposite direction.
Yeah,
what do you think to that?
Why bring 30 police officers all marked up in clothes when there's 100 Eastern Europeans on the streets and you don't know what the reaction is going to be? Makes no sense. That's their own fault. I'll be honest with you.
And what do you think government should be doing about it? I mean, we've seen that.
There's a lot of things they should be doing, but what they are going to do is fuck all.
Yeah, well, Home Office, they're thanking police. They're saying, they did a great job.
Good, yeah. That's great, that, isn't it?
The government don't listen. The government hate us, especially this government that have come in now. The previous government hated us as well. I don't like Tory or Labour, but I'm telling you something. Labour, even worse. They hate the working class. They hate the working class. They say they follow working class. They're not, because if there were, they'd enact policies that actually looked after the working class, bringing in hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who don't speak our language, don't share our values, don't like us and just want to claim benefits and spraff off our communities, yeah, is at the detriment to the working class because you're taking resources away from them, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're bringing them in, they're not stopping them. They want more of them. So I'm looking at it and saying, they hate us. They must hate us. I'm from a working class background. They hate us because our communities 20, 25 years ago, everyone were unified, didn't care what colour you were, everyone were on the same page. Now you've brought in...
That's why I'm here today, just to cut him. I'm here today because I can guarantee you, half of the lads in this crowd, I know them all. I've grown up with them. So I understand their pain. You know what I mean? And then on the other half, I've grown up with a lot of these kids on this end, so I understand their pain. But we live here. This is our country. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they need to get to understand that the quicker you live by our rules, the better you're going to have a life here, and the happier we'll be. Do you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people that wouldn't have branded, people like yourselves as far right, racist and all the rest of it. What do you think to
I
that?
ignore all that. That's bullshit.
It's
slander. That's just slander. Yeah.
You know what it is? People say that to shut down debate. That's not what they want to do. They think if they throw the racist card at you, shut down debate. You can't throw it at me. My missus is from Africa, yeah? Do you know what I mean? My kids are mixed race. I don't give a fuck what race somebody is. These people use that to shut you down. The leftists use it to shut you down. People say, look, oh, Tories, right-wing. They're not right-wing. They're leftists as well. They're all the same. They're all two cheeks of the same arse. And that's all they want to do. They are, is subjugate us. That's all they want to do. And
why do you think the government is so scared, though?
The only thing that the Tories and all these fighting over, who's getting the biggest money next year? Who's getting the most money next year? They don't care about what's going on. Do you think things are
ever going to get better?
I can't see it.
I can. I'll tell you why I can see it, because how he's come out today and his mentality. If everybody here had his mentality, I'm not saying they don't, but some of them are probably going to sway towards the racist side. And I'm not judging anyone.
Yeah, but you just have by saying that.
I'm not judging, no. I'm my opinion. That's my opinion.
The thing is as well, though.
You got to remember as well. I'm not going to disrespect you, bro. Honestly, I'm not like that. I grew up in. Can I talk though? Can I just explain myself? I grew up in Seacroft to the age of 11, 12, and I got racism all my life, mate. All my life. And then people that call me racist. Let me wait. Then people that call me racist, I've seen them before today and probably before today, but I don't rise to it because I understand it's like what this gentleman just said. People are ignorant to things and they don't understand. So when all this is going on, we're not getting an explanation. The only thing that you'll turn to is racism. I'm not saying you are, and I don't know if anybody is here. That's just my opinion from life. That's the only way I can think, bro.
But what I'm saying is you can't throw them words in if you've not seen any of it around here. So that's all I'm saying to you. You can't.
I live around here. I've lived over there
100%.
years. They'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
100%. But you can't start throwing words in like that because that's what the lefties do. They start saying fucking racism when nobody's been racist.
I agree.
So I 100%.
All right, then. So
what you're saying is it'll attach people of that sort.
It can be. I've got Instagram and I've got YouTube. And I've had racist people on there.
Today.
I've had racist people, you know what I mean?
Today.
No, not today.
This is what I'm saying to you, though.
On here, though.
You've got to take every incident at face value, haven't you? So what I'm saying is you can't just throw the word in for everything.
No, I wouldn't.
So this is an area. This is just everyone coming out in community.
You're right.
That's all I'm saying to you. So you've got to choose your words wisely when you say stuff like that.
No, I apologise.
You're putting everyone in a bracket,
I'll be the bigger man and apologise. But on here already, I've had people saying, where are the PAKIs?
Yeah.
So that I've heard racism today. Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, you're going to get that though, aren't you?
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying everyone is.
100% you're going to get that. And you're going to have attached. And like on both sides, you're going to have the extreme side of people getting attached to it, right? Yeah. But in this instance, right, it's just people coming out from the community who are just fucking sick of what's going on. And we just want to see different things. It's not about colour. Do you know that bloke says there? He's got mixed race kids and stuff like that. It's not about colour. It's about what's right. What's right is it shouldn't be happening on streets. They shouldn't be allowed to do what they're doing, and it's nothing to do with colour. It's just I don't know. It's just crazy what's going on. Something needs to change.
A lot of it's anger.
Before anything,
a lot of it's anger, I'd say.
There's a lot of people here today that have got very strong opinions, but they don't want to go on record because they've got businesses. They feel that they'll be targeted and their lives will be made really difficult. Is that something that you're afraid of?
Well, yeah, because I think a lot of it gets edited, so you'll have snippets of things and it'll make somebody look bad, you know. Whereas they don't necessarily mean what you can portray as. I don't know. I don't.
So why are you here today then?
Because I'm just had enough. Yeah. Do you know things need to change? I'm just how shit the areas are getting. Yeah. Do you know people can't go out in the streets? It's just rough. Yeah. People chopping each other up, little kids stabbing each other to death. There's just no models anymore. It's just wrong.
Yeah, we do see crime it's going through the roof, isn't it? I mean, so let's talk about politicians. Are you in contact with your MPs here? Do they care?
What's the point? They don't care. They don't serve you. They just live, like I said to somebody else, they just live in the little outer suburbs. They don't care. Inner city life is not something they understand. They don't give a shit about us. They just leave you to suffer.
Okay, so this is going to go out on social media.
Right.
There's going to be
I'm not
some
bothered.
politicians seeing it. What would you like to say to them?
Get off your arse and do something. Serve the people that have voted you in. Do you know? Do something for us.
Yeah.
You're just leaving us in squalor, basically.
Okay.
Don't care.
So what would you like to see done then within the community? How can we improve it?
I'd like a cap on immigration. I don't want the area just flooded and flooded. Fair enough, immigration is for if people are suffering where they ever live, then so what? Do you know what I mean? Sorry, wrong words. Bring them over here and look after them.
Yeah.
But these people they're not scared and run away from death. They're not.
Okay.
I don't really want to say much more.
That's
but
fine,
the
love.
reason
But
I
thank
came
you for
over,
speaking with me.
there's a woman there who got arrested the other night, and she says she'll speak to you about it.
Yeah, I have approached her, I've given
It's
my
not very
number.
important here, yeah? So a minute ago you just said, is there anybody here that's racist? And my 3 kids' life, may they drop dead now, there's a man in this crowd